I always have the same thing for breakfast, which is just like a rice cake, or it was bread before, but I don't want to eat this much bread right now, so it's a rice cake, avocado, salt, pepper, and an egg on top. Sometimes I'll add hummus, but I'm out of hummus. Today, instead of coffee, I'm drinking smoothie because there's no water and I wanted to make some tea instead because I've been having really bad headaches from having so much coffee. I'm heating up an apple strudel from Costco, and I'm gonna be reading The Hobbit because I do want to make this day all about reading. And I'm sorry I look horrible, I literally just woke up. A little dark. Shit. Yeah, it's a little dark, but there's just enough light for me to read comfortably, so I'm not complaining. And yeah, I haven't been reading a lot because I haven't been taking care of my nephew, and he left like an hour ago, so I've been resuming my reading. So I'm on page 50. I just really want to buy everything that Tolkien wrote. So yeah, I had my paycheck last night, which means that I got a lot of money. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I don't. Oh god. But I have just enough that if I work for a few more days, maybe for one night and a day, I'll be able to buy this new shipment of books that I want, and I'll be so happy. I'm wearing my ex's hoodie because it's the only one that fits me well enough and doesn't irritate my skin at the moment. Last night I wore one that irritated my skin, and I was just like, it was horrible. I don't know why I wore it without a shirt. Like, I just wore it. I wear hoodies all the time as shirts. I'm just really happy that I'm gonna find some time to read today. Oh, I'm gonna make some tea because I haven't done that because there was no clean water. My brother brought us a gallon, a pint, a jug. He bought us the garrafon with water this morning. So yeah, he went to the beach. I want to read at the beach. I want to read in the beach. I wish I could go to the beach, but anyway, alas, I'm gonna make some tea. I guess I haven't been very good for updates. I've been reading The Hobbit for the past couple of hours, totally. It has literally been so long, but as you can see, I'm getting really drowsy because I only have one coffee in the morning. You can tell my coffee addiction is really getting bad, especially because when I was on vacation, it was a day where I drank 3 cups of coffee in one morning. So like, you can tell, like, I tried a lot to not drink coffee during that trip, and I did. But there was just this one day where I drank coffee with my family at a restaurant, and I had 3 cups. So like, yeah, I failed, and since then I just haven't been able to be the same. So I'm just really tired, and I guess that a bath would help wake me up. So yeah, I'm barely on page 63, and it is really interesting. Of course it's really interesting. It's a fucking Hobbit. It's fucking J.R.R. Tolkien. It's the bomb. This is the shit. I like it. I really like the writing. I really like the direction we're going in, and I don't know, just the adventure plot. I feel like it's a very warm and cozy kind of book, and it's really fucking hot. Like, we're at 30 degrees Celsius, and I don't know how much that would be in Fahrenheit, and I don't care. You can do the math for yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bath because I haven't washed my face yet. As you can probably tell, I still have makeup from last night. And I also have a lot of things that I want to do. Among them, getting into like page 150 of this book, because I think 150 is around halfway through, so I really want to get either halfway through this book or a little over halfway through, no less, because if I go less I will probably DNF this again, and it's because I'm getting really tired. Like I have to read paragraphs over and over again because I just can't focus. And I know that if I were also reading another book that I'm currently reading, I would do the same thing, and it would happen as well. But if I am, by the way, I'm into an audiobook. It's a high fantasy audiobook. I don't remember the name of it. It's like Dragon Bread or something like that. I don't know. It's like 20 hours long, and I just got into it the day that I was gonna go. It was like the day before yesterday, probably. Yeah, it was probably the day before yesterday. Yeah, I listened to that while I was getting ready to get my friend some cake for his birthday. So I'm really enjoying that as well. Like I really want to get into high fantasy. I'm in like a roll. I'm also like compiling a list of works for Tolkien, because like I really want to get into the vast universe of the Hobbit and everything in between, and you know, the just Middle Earth. I feel like that's really interesting. Also want to get into, of course, this guy, what's his name, George R.R. Martin. Yeah, Game of Thrones. Okay, it's on my cart on Thrift Books, the first book in the Game of Thrones series, and I just got my paycheck yesterday, which means that if I've already said this, but if I work a little more, I will totally be able to buy the shipment that I want to buy. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a bath, take a shower, a quick shower, because besides it's just really fucking hot. I'm gonna change into like a t-shirt or something. I don't know. It's just, I'm basically like melting in here, and yeah, I would love to read in the balcony, but I can't because my dad took up that room, and I'm just way too, like, I don't want to ask him. I have anxiety over that, so maybe no more reading in the balcony for me. I kind of forgot that today's Saturday, and yeah, it feels like it's Sunday, and it feels like I wasted another week of my life, but you know what? That's not true. I'm thinking about making some tea out of this later on in the evening, you know, just to kind of relax. My tea is currently brewing, and I got to chapter 5, Riddles in the Dark, which is what I actually remember from this book. I didn't quite remember anything else but the first chapter and the way that this one ended, and now the beginning of chapter 5, so I'm really excited about this. I'm debating taking the dog outside right now while my tea gets ready, because I need some fresh air. Like I would have to change some clothes into something a little more comfortable, and also I'm just like so excited. You guys might be wondering why I'm not annotating this copy, because I got this secondhand so long ago. Like, it has some sentimental value, with like it's got some pencil marks inside and stuff, so I want to keep this as immaculate as possible, even though it's not immaculate anymore. Like, the pages are pretty yellow and stuff, but I love to keep it as intact as possible as when I first bought it. And I'll buy another box set with the entire with the Hobbit, and then the Fellowship of the Ring, Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I'll annotate that one. But like for now, I just want to keep this one the way it is. It's actually, I think, special to me. I tried to look for different editions to see if the Lord of the Rings trilogy, if there was an edition of those that kind of matched it, and I couldn't find one, although right here at the end there's a code for those books, so I might just take a look at that. see me because it's kind of dark in here, but I'm on page 106 of The Hobbit at this point, and I'm enjoying it, but I'm kind of thinking about other things. Like, I'm not processing the text, I'm just like reading over it, so I'm going to leave it for now. I actually have to work because I haven't worked in a very long time, and I have to get a lot of things done, and I thought I was going to be able to go to bed at 10, and I don't think so because I have a lot to do, and I'm going to be on my computer for like an hour or more. So I'm going to go ahead and have some Bach's flowers, which is basically like some essential oil so I can relax. Yeah, I have to work, but anyway, it's so good so far. Very, very nice. I might start another book as well, and just like read periodically from each. I want to kind of start like a romance novel. I kind of want to start Maybe For You. I don't know. I feel like I have to get to that someday. It's really so cloudy. I don't think I'm gonna work today. I think I'm just gonna read, because these days are rare as shit and I want to enjoy them. So yeah, finally woke up at the time I was meaning to wake up at. So let's go. So I don't know, I just really like this line. I don't know if I'm laughing, but I just really like, trees are not very comfortable to sit in for long at any time, but in the cold and the wind, with wolves all around waiting for you, they can be perfectly miserable places. Love that. So this is why my dad had been making noise in the kitchen. All right. I was gonna go out on a walk and listen to my audiobook, but my dad wants me to go with him to buy a couple things because he wants to gather the family today. Just for like some like steakout or something. And like, I'm not in the mood, but you know what? It's bonding time. It's fine. Whatever. I'm a little tired, and that's why I wanted to go on a walk. I wanted to walk the dog as well because he hasn't gone out today, and it's already like 12 p.m. So yeah, this is the outfit. The outfit of the day. The sneakers are kind of ugly, but they were, I was gonna just go out for a walk. The jeans are very, very nice because I kind of wanted to wear them once more before I can actually wash them. Then this little thin sweatshirt because it's kind of cold, but it's not really, really cold. So like I can just roll up the sleeves if anything is really too cold. I organized the desk just a tiny bit. It's still a hot mess, but like, so is the chair. Everything is a hot mess, as you can tell. Yeah, I have to clean up, and I also have to read. So I'll bring in my earphones so I can read with my audiobook. And yeah, I have to clean up because I kind of want to take pictures, like mirror selfies. I'll wash my face, and I also kind of brushed my hair. So yeah, let's go. I'm literally so sorry. I didn't update you further. It's already like 10. I want to say it's like 10 p.m. and I just finished. Now it's 9:30. It's not that late, but I just finished a video that I wanted to upload, which is called, you know, productivity apps and stuff, and turned out good, turned out great. I literally started it like early, like on Thursday, and I finished it today, and I really wanted to finish it before the weekend ended, which is a shame, but I'm gonna be able to schedule it, and then I'm gonna be able to just do a couple more videos and we'll be fine. We'll be back on track. I did kind of pause The Hobbit because I was feeling into fantasy, but I just wasn't feeling into this particular book, so I decided to feel around for what I wanted, and this baby wound up back into my hands. I finally figured out how to break the spine, which is going to give it so much more value than it has right now. Not that it's not valuable as it is, but I feel like a tattered book and a used book is a better book, just as The Hobbit by Tolkien is kind of like a really good book. Anyways, they're both fantasy, but this is high fantasy, I feel like, and this is magical realism. So like in a way they're pretty similar, but at the same time they're very, very different. I really am liking this though. I just got like back into the vibe, so I might read this all day tomorrow instead of going back to The Hobbit, or maybe going back to The Devil in the White City. I feel like I have to pick that up, but maybe a little bit later. I want to finish these 3 books by the end of the month, and I also want to start The Birth of Tragedy by Nietzsche, because I've been needing to start that for like the longest time. I think I've said in my last reading blog that I've been wanting to start that for the longest time, and I haven't been able to. So since I've been reading this, I kind of wanted to watch Emmy's video on like how she had been reading it, like at the start of like a year ago, actually just a year ago she was reading this, and I got to the first, I think it was the first video, maybe it wasn't the first video, but it was one of the first videos where she was mentioning that she was reading it, and she showed like a part that she had tabbed, and I had just tabbed that same exact part, and I was just astonished. Maybe we're meant to be, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, it's really good. I really love this, especially because she's so beautiful. The language is very beautiful, and you know, me being the history nerd that I am, just love this little like fake history textbook kind of thing, you know, because the chronicle of the war as it has been going on is kind of, for me, is kind of like a textbook or Wikipedia page kind of narration, and I really like that. I'm enjoying it, or it might as well be like the way that I'm seeing it that is making it feel like something that I like, because I'm kind of shaping this book to be something that I want it to be, so that I enjoy it more. And I'm definitely enjoying it more. Like, I'm enjoying it a lot as it is, but trying to shape it, and not to shape it and change its essence, but rather like make it into like the most digestible format for me. It's just so fun. It's so much fun reading this fucking book. I never knew that I was gonna be able to enjoy it this much. I am kind of getting a little more mixed up with the names, not because I'm getting mixed up with the names, but because of the genealogy. Like I'm trying to keep up with whose kid is who, like whose kid is whose kid. Like I'm getting it, like I understand, but like I just need a little refresher. It took me a little while to get back to that, but either way, I'm getting into the mood of it, and yeah, I might just read a couple more pages before bed. I actually kind of do want to finish a chapter before bed, but I feel like I can't read 20 pages before bed. Maybe I will, and it'll get me into the mood for bed. I think I said for bed like 10 times in this paragraph thing ramble. So yeah, I'm gonna read more of this before I sleep, and tomorrow I have kind of a busy day. I have to finish a couple of chapters for beta reading for Sophie Von Anne, because the deadline is on April Fool's, so on the 1st of April, and I might just be the butt of the joke if I don't finish it, because I had told myself all month that I was going to organize my time to be able to finish it. Very, very hopefully I'll hop back into maybe The Hobbit, because I'm not really feeling The Devil in the White City at this moment. It's kind of dense, and not feeling the density. You are my density. Oh my god, who else likes Back to the Future? It's been such a childhood film of mine. I didn't even grow up with it, but my oldest brother was a very huge fan of the films, so he always played them for me. I just finished my blue tabs, like shit. Like I have no more blue tabs, and I'm only halfway through the book. So this is not very exciting. However, it's gone really good. And I just can't stop reading. It's so good. And I'm so tired, but I just want to finish the chapter before I can go to sleep. Hey everyone, so it's been a long time since I've updated you since yesterday night. So since yesterday night, of course, I've been reading a little bit of the great 100 Years of Solitude, 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and I haven't been able to read a lot. I literally just read like 2 pages or 1 page because I have to go to the store. So for the majority of the day, I've been listening to Dragon Blood. And that's the audiobook that I've been listening to, the high fantasy one. And I'm actually listening to the entire trilogy at once because on Audible, the thing that came with my free month trial, was the entire trilogy at once. And I'm having a decaf because I want to lay off coffee because I have a couple of readathons planned. And since I have a couple of readathons planned, I decided to just kind of lay off coffee for like a month so that I don't need to become addicted to it by the time that I'm going with the readathons. I'm planning one for the Selection, one for the Legend trilogy, for the Selection series, you know, along with the companion one that's about America's Daughter. I have everything. I literally have every single book of the Selection. I also have every single book of Legend, except for the graphic novels, which I am hoping to have acquired by the time that I am going to be having the readathon, which is probably next month. I'm also making my mom some ginger tea because she still has the flu and she hasn't gotten better yet, but we're getting there. Also, I finished my blue tabs, and this is gonna be so upsetting because it's literally so upsetting. I didn't want this to happen. Of course I didn't want it to happen. Who the fuck wants that to happen? But I'm gonna have to be using the blue tabs from here, which is very depressing because they're gonna be so uneven because I'm literally gonna end them. I'm gonna finish them with this book because you see the amount of tabs I have in here. Same is gonna apply here. Anyway, yeah, The Hobbit, I'm still about halfway through. I really haven't been feeling The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson, but I remember the trip that I had earlier in the week, last week actually, the trip that I had the week before this week, you know, like the weekend before the weekend that we had. I read like 5 audiobooks or 6 audiobooks. So yeah, I had a lot of reading done and most of it was through audiobooks. And I have a rant that I want to do about the Silver Swan. I don't remember the name of the author, but the Silver Swan is fucking terrible. But I have mixed feelings about it. So yeah, just look out for that. I'm going to go ahead and prepare my mom's tea and I'll be right back. So it's around 10, I want to say it's around 10 p.m. 10:15 or 10:05 or something. And I just finished doing my fair share of beta reading today for Sophie. I'm so tired. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Yeah. Great. And as I was saying, I'm really tired. I don't know if this is the right angle, but like, you're gonna have to deal with it for me. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna read a little bit and sleep if I can. I think I just finished 1 chapter of 100 Years of Solitude because I have a little bit of a chapter to finish. And tomorrow I'm going to start a learning methodology vlog. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually be able to read. I'm sorry, I'm just really tired. I have to mop around here too because my dog peed himself. I don't know how and I don't know why if I took him out on walks constantly today. And he like peed like a fucking waterfall. Anyway, I'm just gonna wash my face. Do you guys want to see me wash my face? Can you guys even see me wash my face? I don't think so. Well, we'll see. It's the second time I wash my face all day and I actually didn't find it necessary. But here we are. Yeah, I think it's kind of important to do your skincare. I'm going to have to refine this in my skincare routine because I haven't done it in such a long time. Like, so often. It's been a while since I've done it this often. And besides, I don't really do a lot. I just wash my face and then do 2 moisturizers and that's it. I don't have any serums or any patches or anything. So I should probably refine it. Do you guys remember that one film with Matt Damon and the Chinese wall? Because I don't know why, but I've been kind of thinking about it. Oh yeah, I use this thing. I don't know if you can see it. Beauty Guru, oh my god, yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but I use that. And that's normally the only thing I would use, but then, not very recently, but like for the last few months, I've also been using this, which is from a company my mom used to work for and that my aunt actively works for, so yeah, I can order those whenever I want, basically. And that's all I do. I don't have like, I wish I could use like serums and stuff because I feel like it would help a lot. But it's kind of helping. Like my skin has become so, not clear. It's not really clear, but it's really soft. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna try to read for a bit. It's not bad. I'm about halfway through right now. Well, not exactly halfway through, but I'm kind of halfway through. I broke the spine a little more because I like the way that it looks. Literally, it's just for vanity. The first revolution, the first war is over, first thing. It was beautiful, the way that it ended. That last chapter was one of my favorites, definitely. I'm gonna have to tab it, like, from the top. I get strapped. That's a web. That's a web. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna continue reading this throughout the day. Hopefully 50 more pages. I'm just really enjoying it, but like, stop with the Jose Arcadios, stop with the Aurelianos. Like, dude, it's too much. There's too many. But I mean, that's basically Latin American families in a nutshell. Like, in my dad's family, there's like 3 or 4 Juanes, like Juan, because that's the way that one of my grandfathers was called, I think. Like my dad's grandfather was called that. So there's like a bunch of them from my father's side. So like, it makes sense, but still, it's kind of tiring. Like, even I get confused with my own family. I don't need the same thing in my escapism. But anyway, I drank Earl Grey tea, by the way. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I drank Earl Grey, and I really like this brand because it's so aesthetically pleasing. Like, look at that. It's so aesthetic, even though, like, the packaging is a bit much for me. Anyway, I am getting really upset that I'm gonna have to be using the blue tabs for this, so I might not be using the blue tabs in a very long time for other books. Yeah, I might make some lunch and listen to my Dragon Blood audiobook because I am very, very invested in that. And I'm liking the scenery right now. Like, I'm liking the fact that I can read in here and in the high sun times, so that, you know, because I still have a lot of light from this side, but I'm not getting hit directly in the face with it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some lunch and I'm gonna make some part of the lunch while my mom gets here, and I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while doing that. So I got myself a cup of decaf. You're sitting right on the cup of decaf because I need something. I've been reading 100 Years of Solitude, and it's over there, like out of this room. And I've been enjoying it so far. I'm a little bit over halfway through now, so I'm so excited that I'm over the halfway mark. Okay, well, it's been a ride. I don't think I'm in the mood for it anymore like today, so I might just just end the day by finishing either the chapter that I have to, no, I already finished the chapter. Maybe I'll just read a chapter of The Hobbit tonight, because I've been listening to Dragon Blood by Lindsay Baroque, something like that, I don't know. I've been listening to Dragon Blood. So as I've told you, the trilogy is compacted into one audiobook, into one 29-hour audiobook because of my Audible subscription. And I'm around 4.5 hours into the first book. And holy shit, I think we're halfway through the book right now. We might be halfway through the book. I'm on chapter 8 at the moment, and I might just get myself a physical copy because it's a fantasy romance. Anyway, Dragon Blood, actually, yeah, I should explain what Dragon Blood is about. It's about these two main characters and love interests, consequently. It's Sardell, who is I don't want to say a witch, she's a sorceress, maybe, and she had been, like, asleep for 300 years, and she was reawakened because of the magic that was in the mountain she was buried underneath. That, you know, awakened her when she was ready to exit, or when the circumstances were favorable enough for her to leave the mountain. And then Rich Walker, this guy, Rich Walker is his first name. I haven't really caught on his last name. I should probably read for that. But anyway, Rich, he is a colonel in the military, I guess. He's kind of young. He has been assigned the prison where Sardell's mountain is, basically, and it's a prison, and he kind of was assigned to go there because he was being bad, I want to say. Like, he was kind of rogue, but for the greater good, you know. So like, he was rogue. He made decisions that were opposing to the ones that the orders he received, because he thought they were better for battle and stuff. And this future 300 years later, magic is like blasphemy. Like, anybody who's associated with magic is killed, neck snapped off. And well, Sardell is a fucking sorceress, and she has this friend, I guess, like a dagger kind of thing. I don't know what it is yet. Like, I think I've been mentioned it, but I just don't want to explain it because it's kind of, it's gonna ruin the experience of you having the audiobook. But there's this like thing that's been awake, and that she has a special link with, kind of, I don't know how to summarize it. I barely even know. Like, it's just, I'm really enjoying it. I don't think it's young adult. I think it's adult fantasy romance. I should look it up, actually. I should definitely look it up. And I should change my Goodreads to accommodate to that, so that instead of one book, I read 3 books. Because the audiobook, the omnibus, is on Goodreads, but like, I wanna get my reading challenge a little bit of a boost, you know what I mean? I'm like 9 books behind because I didn't read anything in January, so I have to like hurry the fuck up. I might make a video like mid-year trying to catch up with my reading challenge for that. I'm trying to read 100 books in a year, by the way, if you're interested. I'm gonna work a little bit right now. I'm gonna work on 1 chapter for beta reading for So People and On. I just want to do 1 chapter because I think I did like 3 this morning.
You might wonder what the hell I'm doing, or you might not wonder at all. But it's 2 p.m. My mom isn't home, which means that there's no food because she's supposed to bring in the food. And I'm just gonna make myself a rice cake with peanut butter on top, and I'm gonna watch the new Housewives of Beverly, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, actually. Because, you know what? I just need the trash in my life, so I'm just gonna turn up the volume because Netflix is really quiet for some reason. Yep, that's Netflix. Okay. Oh, by the way, did I tell you I'm watching Cinderella in 4 nights for my Korean class? Yeah, I'm my own teacher, so I make up the rules for my own class.
I do not have time for a puppy. I knew it become a responsibility. And now everything I do revolves around this dog. This is exactly why I did not want a dog.
It's raining. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. No, Obi, no. No. Obi, no. Ven. Obi. Obi, una. Obi, dos. Obi. It's gonna start raining on him soon. He's not gonna like it. Oh, it smells like rain. I love that. Obi. Obi. Thank you. I'm just gonna put this in because I don't want the water on here. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you. I'm just gonna pull it all the way up. It's literally really sunny, but it's also pouring. Like, look at the difference. Oh, there we go. It's actually really nice. It's nice to get my book a little wet. But you know what? I don't care. It's very, very nice in here. All here. Yeah. Now my tea is also like down there, so we're gonna have to see what happens. It got really sunny really quickly, so I just finished the chapter, which wasn't a lot. It was like 30 or so pages, or 35 or something, and I finished that. So what I'm gonna do right now is I am going to go through the beta reading that I have to do. I'm gonna go maybe through a chapter or two, we'll see. I'll go through like 20 minutes of it because it's 4:40 and we'll see what goes on by 5. This is the last day of the reading vlog because I have to get it out by the day after tomorrow. I got 1 chapter in and I liked the spider adventure, you know, since I kind of saw the Hobbit movies a little bit, just a little tiny bit. I did kind of picture that in my head, which actually was a little bit more helpful than I thought because I'm very, very not good at picturing fantasy stuff in my head, which is why I want to read more fantasy. Something as stimulating as The Hobbit, because The Hobbit is a middle grade, I think, and it's very, very, it's got a lot of things to picture. It's got a lot of imagery. So yeah, it's definitely challenging me, which is why I'm taking a little long with it, besides the fact that I am also reading 2 other books along with it, which, by the way, I'm going to also start Me Before You because I'm just like really into the mood for something a little lighter, even though this is like this is really high fantasy in a middle grade, so it's kind of heavy for me besides it being fantasy. And I'm also like listening to a fantasy on the side, young adult fantasy, or I think it's an adult fantasy, or a new adult fantasy. I still don't know, like I don't know shit. 100 Years of Solitude is actually doing really well, and I haven't picked up, for the love of me, I haven't picked up on the White City again because it's really dense, and that one I'm really picking apart. It's like I'm not feeling it at the moment. I'm kind of feeling like I want something a little lighter. So yeah, I might start Me Before You tonight before I go to bed.
I just want to do like a chapter or two more of The Hobbit before that happens. And before that happens, I want to get through 1 or 2 chapters of Sophie von Ann's story. So yeah, I'm just gonna get to work and I'll update you when I'm back with the time as well. I know, I hate that it has back cover as well, but you know, I don't care. So this is the book, and I'm gonna let you guys help me choose my bookmark. So let's go. Actually, you can follow me on Instagram, and when you follow me on Instagram, I'll have polls for when I have to choose a new bookmark, and you guys can help me. And in this box, I hold a bunch of things: my manifestation notebook, and my red pen special for that. But I also have lots of pictures. This is my oldest brother. He's so adorable. I went with him with my dad. Look at me. I'm cute, am I not? This one seems fine. I'll put this in the pile. Oh my god. Oh, this is so adorable. Oh my god, this is so cute. Like, literally the cutest. Okay. I look so horrifying in here. I love it. I also look horrifying here. My first Christmas. Oh, this is my first Christmas. This is my first Christmas. This is me and my oldest brother. Aren't we like so cute? Oh, this is me and my brothers. I think I'll consider that one. I'm using this one, which is me and my dad. I don't know which birthday. I think it's like my second or third birthday. But I'm just really cute. So I'm just gonna use that. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of present tense. I mean, I kind of like it, but not in Spanish. In Spanish, it's kind of weird at this point, like in this kind of fiction, so. So my annotating pouch is right over there, and my other supplies are so much closer, so I just brought a Crayola marker, and we're gonna annotate a little. You know, I just kind of really like the imagery in these two. Already started annotating, which is good in my case because, you know, great, but it would have been amazing to just like sell these books back, but apparently we're not doing that. So, okay, my dad went to the store and he bought me some cookies because I asked him to, and I also asked him to buy me a bar of Hershey's chocolate because I wanted to make some vegan hot chocolate. So I made the vegan hot chocolate and I drank half of it while taking my dog out for a walk. So I refilled it with some decaf. Oh yeah, I know, as I was talking, yeah, hot chocolate and coffee. And I put in, like, I made it with 1 cup of almond milk, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, of unsweetened cocoa powder, although it's Hershey's cocoa powder, so I don't know how unsweetened it is. Then I put in like 1/8 or less than 1/8 of a chocolate bar, of a Hershey's chocolate bar, and then I did 1 tablespoon of sugar, and I mixed a lot. And well, and then I added like a cup of water, of steaming hot water, and I added 1 teaspoon of decaffeinated coffee, instant decaffeinated coffee, by the way. And I added just a tiny bit more of almond milk, and I mixed, and here it is, my concoction. And it's actually so good, like, no kidding, it's really good. I'm gonna keep on reading Me Before You because it's kind of getting there, like they're about to meet, and I'm liking it so far. Like the writing is not that bad. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be like really trashy, but I think this is adult romance, so it's not that bad. It's not young adult. Of course it's not young adult because the protagonist is 26, so it can't be young adult because in young adult the protagonist is between 16 to like 19 or something. This is actually so good. Like, I never expected the writing to go this route, so I'm really excited for that. And I'm sorry I'm not showing you my face. Here I am. I can't open the window even though I want some fresh air in here because my mom is talking to her friends outside, so there's a lot of noise. And even with this thing closed, it's like a little bit, you know what I mean? And I can kind of hear them. And I kind of wanted to see my hot neighbor, but he didn't pass, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to read in the balcony for a little bit and see if I can get him to glance up at me, because I feel like I look super cute. Like, honestly, you're not gonna say no to me. Like, I look so incredibly cute. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some reading up on the balcony for a bit, like, because it's kind of cold. And I'm gonna bring in this little small blanket because it's kind of small and it'll just fit around my shoulders just fine. And I'll bring in my annotating supplies, like my actual annotating pouch, because I was just writing in the thing with just a random pen that was in my desk, and it was working. Like, I really don't mind. Like, it was working just fine, but I would kind of prefer to just have my flags and stuff like that, just in case. But I feel like this is gonna be like a super, super nice reading. I don't know. I feel so. And I love Sam Claflin. Like, he is a fucking god. I love him so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go right in the balcony, hopefully. And I'm gonna get some socks on too, because so I don't have any socks. I would like to read outside. Hi, good night. So I was cleaning out my camera roll and I forgot that I have to end this video. So thank you so much for watching. Today my nephew came over. Like, my brother just dropped him off for us to take care of him for a little while, and he's gone now. And I got until page 80 something of Me Before You, so I breezed through it basically. I'm going to try to get 1 more chapter in, so like until page 100, and we'll see how that goes. But this is the end of the video, unfortunately. I have therapy tomorrow morning, so I have to go to sleep. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did, you know everything's in the description. You should subscribe because I'm pretty cool, I think. And yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow in a vlog.